They are one of the most celebrated R&B bands in history, 6-time Grammy Award winners, and the true masters of funk and soul, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Today, they collaborate with the artistry of skating, performing their chart-busting hits alongside the talents of Brian Orser, Shaylin Bourne, the powerful pair of Naomi Lang and Peter Chernyshев, Brian Boitano, and many more, as McCormick presents Earth, Wind, and Fire, Tribute on Ice. From Arena at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut, McCormick presents Earth, Wind, and Fire, Tribute on Ice.
We never thought 30-some years ago about how long we'd be around.
You never think when you start off on this musical journey that 35 years later you're still going to be in the game, because you know, you're happy as a band if you just hear one record on one radio station in one city, one time.
We love what we're doing, and that, you know, the integrity of the work of the music that we honor and respect so much keeps us together.
I think the fusing of the different elements of music together had something to do with the staying power, as well as the positive message in the music.
Basically, the message is, you know, love for one another, respect for one another, and higher consciousness, believing in yourself, being positive.
I think the thing that we focused most on was the whole idea of wanting to be the best band that we could be, the whole idea of wanting to be serious about the music and the arts.
We have a passion for what we do. We thoroughly enjoy what we do, and we just plan to stay in the game for as long as we can.
I just want to welcome you to Bigelow Tea. I'd like to introduce you to my family. This is my sister Lori, my mother Eunice, my father David.
Thank you for having us.
My father's mother actually started the business in her kitchen in 1945.
Wow.
We're going to show you a little bit about our facility and our family company. So when you finish, you're not only going to be professional skaters, you're also going to be experts in tea.
So all our tea is kept here, and all of our main ingredients are fed into these hoppers. We have 24 hoppers that go upstairs. All those teas come into a stainless steel blender. They're coming down into here, and they blend for like 20 minutes in this blender. And then we'll dump it downstairs, and you'll see how it gets bagged.
Time to do a little tea bag. The tea is coming down through the hopper, dropping down into the tea bag paper in here. Then it's going what they call the center wheel, and it's forming the tea bag. And then it gets into the foil, and it's cut, and then it goes into the box. So there you go. Now you're like a tea expert.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming to
We're going to be
visit.
there watching you. That'll be fun.
Our pleasure.
Really pleasure.
That was
It's
really
been great.
Campbell's Labels for Education program has been providing a way for schools to earn great educational tools.
Come on in. Let's get some labels.
One of the thousands of schools that has benefited from the program got a surprise when Brian Orser stopped by for a visit. He not only signed some autographs, but even donated a few labels.
We're right in there. Good. Come on in. We can get all at the same time.
The schools earn great educational tools like computers, books, and much, much more.
My favorite recipe is very difficult recipe. It takes hours and hours to understand and put it all together. It's basically Rice Krispie treats, but made with peanut butter. My mom wasn't really a cook or a baker. She made a pie one time. It's the family joke. But she always did make Rice Krispie treats. And probably that is my favorite thing because it was so connected with my childhood. If you want to check out my very difficult Rice Krispie treats recipe with peanut butter, go to McCormick's website.
Figure skating meets the music of Earth, Wind, and Fire, and vice versa. I thought it was a great idea. And as we've been doing the rehearsals for the past couple of days, it has turned out to be quite a thing. It's going to be a great presentation. I'm very excited about seeing the finished product.
It's really a very surreal experience. I think this is going to be one of our best experiences that we've had.
I can remember most of my life loving this time of the season with some hot chocolate or whatever and looking at figure skaters and stuff on television. Lovely ladies. It's fun to finally meet some of these skaters and to work with them. We're having a great time.
You know, it's just like musicians, you know, they all have different styles, and if you're not careful, you will get carried away watching what they're doing. And so you have to hold yourself back and not focus and miss your place.
In rehearsal, I was watching everything, and I was wondering, how the heck do they do that?
But the whole experience and the artistry of it is just really just wonderful being here.
It's quite a journey, this Olympic stuff, and family support is really the #1 thing. My parents always gave me that sort of that option to do something else. This wasn't the be-all and end-all. This was, you have to be passionate about it, and just, if you're passionate, then just keep doing it. My parents were very supportive of all their kids. One time I was overhearing an interview. They asked my parents, you know, they said, you must be very proud of Brian. And my father just instinctively just said, I'm proud of all my kids. And that was a pretty cool answer.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mino.
And I'm Todd Sand.
We hope you're enjoying McCormick Presents Earth, Wind & Fire Tribute on Ice.
We skated with Stars on Ice for 6 years.
And now Stars on Ice is celebrating its 20th anniversary.
We hope you will come out and see this year's great cast.
Smucker's Stars on Ice travels to 48 cities, and for every ticket sold, Smucker's makes a donation to the Boys and Girls Club of America to help further literacy initiatives.
With over 3,000 clubs across America, the Boys and Girls Club is a positive place for kids.
So come out and see Smucker's Stars on Ice.
Coming soon to a city near you.
Music is part of who we are, just like a painter and their canvas. You know, we continue to just be who we are, and you know, with God's grace and our health and strength, we just continue to do what we do.
We all say affectionately, we have everybody from 8 tracks to iPods, you know, and we have 3 different generations that come to Earth, Wind & Fire now, and they all have warm thoughts, and then the older generation have a lot of memories, and the new generation discovering us. So it's really a great time for us.
When they look back, they'll know that we did great records. We did great songs with messages that meant something to people at a time when they needed to hear those messages, and they'll think about the stage show, the great presentation we had.
Hopefully we've just spread just a little light on them.
To be safe, if there's a party, I can always make a great dip with chips, with nacho chips, and it's very simple. Take cream cheese, lots of cream cheese, and mayonnaise, and mix it. Then you put on any salsa that you like, your favorite salsa, and then add lots of cheese, shredded cheese, and then you just put the chips around, and it's a sure thing that people will love it, and it'll be gone by the end of the night.
And she will be franchising, so we'll invest.
If you want to check out my delicious dip, go to McCormick's website.
Today's Aflac trivia question. In which year was the men's Olympic individual competition dubbed the Battle of the Bryans? Was it 1984, 1988, or 1992? The answer when we return. Today's Aflac trivia question. In which year was the men's Olympic individual competition dubbed the Battle of the Bryans? Was it 1984, 1988, or 1992? The correct year is 1988, when Brian Boitano and Brian Orser finished first and second, respectively.